Hello everyone, welcome to English Tutorials by Poonam. In this video, I have covered main points, summary and new words of the story I Want to Drive a Car from Class 12 textbook Flamingo, Chapter 2, Lost Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood by Anis Jung.
Lost Spring is an extract from Anis Jung's book, Lost Spring Stories of Stolen Childhood. In this excerpt, Anis expresses her concern over the exploitation of children in hazardous jobs like bangle baking and rag picking. There's a dire need to provide these poverty stricken children a life of dignity and opportunities to dare and to dream.
I want to drive a car. Main points. In the second story, author visits Firozabad, which is a small town in Uttar Pradesh and a center of glass-blowing industry. She finds more than 20,000 children over there in the pretext of mature labor. The life of Mukesh at Firozabad is lost in misery and poverty. He and his friends has always worked in the glass-making industry. They are exposed to various health hazards like losing their eyesight as they work in appalling conditions in dark and dingy cells. Mukesh's father is blind, as were his father and grandfather before him. If someone dared to start a new line or organize themselves in cooperatives, there were police, middlemen, sahukars, and politicians to hound them. Justice, after all, is the right of the rich and the powerful, not of the helpless like Mukesh. So burdened are the Bengal makers of Firozabad that they have lost their ability to dream, unlike Mukesh, who dreams of driving a car. Now I'm going to summarize the story. I want to drive a car. The second story is about the life of Mukesh, who comes from the family of Bengal makers. Firozabad is quite popular for its glass blowing industry. A staggering 20,000 children are a part of his business, and any law that forbids child labor is brutally ignored here. Also, the working environment and the living conditions are pathetic. Children live in dingy cells and work around hot furnaces that make them blind even before they enter adulthood. Since they are weighed down by debt, they cannot think or find any way to escape this trap. The politicians, policemen, middlemen, and bureaucrats obstruct their way of progress. Most women in such families think that this is their fate and just follow the tradition. But Mukesh is very different from the rest of the folks here. He has dreams of becoming a mechanic, that is, motor mechanic. He wants to break free from the vicious circle and carve new destiny for himself by daring to dream of becoming a mechanic. The garage is quite far from his house, but he shall walk. Working with words. Thatched, covered with dry grass. Hauled up, dragged, taken away. Apathy, lack of concern. Draped, covered. Drab, faded, colorless. Laminate, complaint. Soldering, joining. Dingy, dark, dim. Slog, work hard. Choked, blocked. Frail means thin and weak. Impoverished, very poor. Stigma here means dishonor. Rings, a sound which is repeated. Sanctity, the state of being sacred or holy. Shanty town, a town that is full of small, roughly built huts. Tong or tongs, an instrument which two movable arms joined at one end. Welding, the process of joining metal or glass pieces by heating them. Toil, physical hard work done to earn a living. Looms like a mirage. Seems that it will be true in the future, but actually it will not be so. God given lineage. Here, a profession carried on through the generation of a family, like glass bangle making.
Thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this session. Please like, share and subscribe to English Tutorials by Poonam Thakur, and don't forget to give your valuable comments.